welcome to the 2011-2012 Clark County School District Spelling Bee Finals. I'm your host, Nathan Tannenbaum, and we're actually having 3 separate finals, one for each grade level, 6th, 7th, and 8th. And today, 2 students from each grade are going to advance to the Nevada State Spelling Bee. That's going to be in March of next year. Now, today's spellers, well, they've proven themselves at several levels of competition before getting here to the finals. It was back in September that they competed at their schools and were crowned the grade level champion there at their respective middle or junior high schools. Then back in early October, all of these youngsters squared off against the best from the 3 area service centers within the Clark County School District. That's where the top 4 students from each grade level moved on to the semifinals that we had back in November. Today, we crown a champion and a runner-up from each grade level to compete at the State Spelling Bee. Before we begin, how about a round of applause for all of our spellers who made it here to the finals today. Great job, you guys. Now, before we meet the bright young ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce you to our judges here at the Clark County School District Spelling Bee Finals. Let's start over here to my immediate right. It's Judy Myers. She's from the Clark County School District's School Community Partnership Office. Hi, Judy.
Hi.
We are really excited to have our youngsters with us today, and next to Judy is Jen Odell. She's a teacher at Green Valley High School and helps put together some of the competition, and you both have the big dictionary in between you. And our final judge is Melinda Brown from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, and she's also with the State Spelling Bee. Hi, Melinda.
Hi, Nate.
All righty, I think we're ready to meet our spellers. Here in the 8th grade, we're going to have each speller come up and we're going to give them an icebreaker word. It's not part of the competition, but it helps them get used to stepping up to the microphone and hearing a spelling word. So let's start by meeting Sam Dreitzer. Sam, come on up here. Sam is from Bob Miller Middle School. He likes art and science. And Sam, here is your icebreaker word. It's chair. The teacher placed an extra chair in the room for the new student.
Chair. C-H-A-I-R. Chair.
There you go, and as you've heard, the speller says the word, spells the word, says the word again, and one of our judges will hold up either a green or a red card indicating that they spelled the word correctly. Sam, thank you very much. Our next speller here in the finals from 8th grade is Kaylin Wingard from Hyde Park Middle School. Hi, Kaylin.
Hi.
Kaylin likes, well, she's in the orchestra, and Kaylin, here is your icebreaker word, food. Students said they really like the cafeteria food this year.
Food. F-O-O-D. Food.
And there you go. Thank you, Kaylin. Our next speller from the 8th grade here in the finals is Jenna Curtis from Leavitt Middle School. Hi, Jenna. Jenna likes English, and here is your icebreaker word, Jenna, desk. I have to complete all of my homework at my desk in my room.
Desk. D-E-S-K. Desk.
Very good. Thank you, Jenna. Next up is Jake Gottschalk from Cashman Middle School. Hi, Jake.
Hello.
Jake likes science, and here is your icebreaker word, game. We always watch the football game before eating Thanksgiving dinner.
Game. G-A-M-E. Game.
Very good. That's how it works. And our final speller in the 8th grade here at the finals is Katherine Viray from Saville Middle School. Hi, Katherine.
Hi.
Katherine is a big math person, and here is your icebreaker word. Phone. The cell phone had a variety of ringtones to choose from.
Phone. P-H-O-N-E. Phone.
That's correct. All right, so now we are ready to begin the competition with our 8th graders here in the Clark County School District Spelling Bee Final. Sam will come back up here from Bob Miller. And Sam, your first word is caboose. A chef bought the old caboose and converted it into a very popular diner.
Caboose. C-A-B-O-O-S-E. Caboose.
That's correct. Thank you, Sam. So that brings up Kaylin from Hyde Park. Kaylin, here's your first word. It's cosmetic. Jillian bought a small house that needed only a few cosmetic repairs.
Cosmetic. C-O-S-M-E-T-I-C. Cosmetic.
You got the green card. Kaylin, good job. Next up is Jenna Curtis from Leavitt Middle School. Jenna, here's your first word. Typhoon. A typhoon of unimaginable fury swept across the island.
Typhoon. Typhoon. Typhoon.
Very good. Thank you, Jenna. And let's say hello again to Jake Gottschalk from Cashman. Jake, your first word is threshold. Now at the threshold of adulthood, James is wondering what to do with his life.
Threshold. Threshold. Threshold.
Very good. Thanks, Jake. Here's Katherine Viray from Saville Middle School. And Katherine, your first word in the competition is syntax. The speechwriters spent hours quibbling over syntax.
Syntax. S-Y-N-T-A-X. Syntax.
Very good. And that is our first round here. With all spellers remaining, we bring back Sam from Bob Miller. Sam, your next word is gunnysack. Cal came home from the store with a gunnysack of rice.
Gunnysack. Gunnysack. Gunnysack.
Very good. Thank you, Sam. Here comes Kaylin. And Kaylin, your next word is kona. Typical wave heights during a kona are from 10 to 15 feet with an interval of 8 to 10 seconds between each wave.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
All I have is kona.
Could I have the definition?
You may. A storm of southerly or southwesterly winds and heavy rains in Hawaii.
Kona. K-O-N-A. Kona.
Very good, Kaylin. Here comes Jenna again from Leavitt. And Jenna, your word is thesaurus. Caleb's paper read as if he had consulted a thesaurus frequently while writing.
Thesaurus. T-H-E-S-A-U-R-U-S. Thesaurus.
That's correct. Thanks, Jenna. And let's bring Jake back up here. Jake, your next word is corporal. The school board adopted a strict policy against corporal punishment.
Corporal. C-O-R-P-O-R-A-L. Corporal.
Yes, sir. So here comes Katherine from Saville. And Katherine, here's your next word. It's jute. Calcutta is the world's largest processor of jute.
Are there any other pronunciations?
There are none. I have jute.
Can I have the origin?
Sanskrit.
Jute. J-O-O-T. Jute.
And Katherine, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Jute is J-U-T-E. Thank you, Katherine. And that completes another round. We have 4 spellers remaining, and let's bring Sam back up from Miller. Sam, your word is dearth. The general realized that his army was suffering from a dearth of self-confidence.
Could I have a definition, please?
You may. Deficiency or inadequate supply of something or of some quality.
Could I have its origin, please?
English.
Dearth. D-I-R-T-H. Dearth.
And Sam, that's incorrect. Dearth is D-E-A-R-T-H. Thank you, Sam. We go back to Kaylin from Hyde Park. And Kaylin, here's your word, fidelity. When taking the oath of office, the President of the United States pledges fidelity to the Constitution.
Fidelity. Fidelity. Fidelity.
That's correct. And that brings us back to Jenna from Leavitt Middle School. Jenna, here's your next word. It's powwow. A Cherokee from Arkansas performed a ceremonial dance during the annual powwow sponsored by the Native American Student Association.
Powwow. Powwow. Powwow.
That's correct. Thank you, Jenna. So here's Jake from Cashman. Jake, your next word is behoove. Before buying a house, it would behoove the potential owner to have it carefully inspected.
Language of origin?
English.
Behoove. B-E-H-O-O-V-E. Behoove.
And that is correct. So we are down to 3 spellers. We're going to get down to 2. We'll have a champion and a runner-up. So we continue and bringing Kaylin back up from Hyde Park. Kaylin, your next word is xylophone. Many African musical instruments are variations of the xylophone.
Xylophone. Xylophone. Xylophone.
That's correct. Thank you, Kaylin. And here's Jenna. Jenna, your next word is maraca. The band's percussionist accentuated the rhythm with a maraca.
Maraca. M-A-R-A-C-A. Maraca.
That's correct. Thank you, Jenna. So here's Jake again from Cashman Middle School. Jake, your word is seersucker. Ben owns 2 suits made of seersucker.
Language of origin?
Persian, Hindi.
Seersucker. S-E-E-R-S-U-C-K-E-R. Seersucker.
And that's correct. So that's another round, and we have 3 spellers remaining. We go back to Kaylin from Hyde Park. And Kaylin, your next word is hector. Some seniors hector the underclassmen on the first day of school.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
There are none. We have hector.
Hector. H-E-C-T-E-R. Hector.
And Kaylin, that's incorrect. Hector is H-E-C-T-O-R. Thank you, Kaylin. Let's move on and see what we have as we complete the round with next Jenna from Leavitt Middle School. And Jenna, your word is bevel. Jesse will bevel the edges of the cabinet he's making for his mother.
Bevel. May I have the language of origin?
You may. French.
May I have the definition?
Yes. Cut or shape to an angle. Put a slant on the edge of.
Bevel. B-E-V-E-L. Bevel.
That's correct, Jenna. So let's bring up Jake from Cashman Middle School and see what we get with your next word. Fiasco. The auto company's fiasco in equipping its cars with defective tires led to a public outcry.
Fiasco. F-I-A-S-C-O. Fiasco.
That's correct, and we have completed the round, and we now have our champion and runner-up for the 8th grade in the Clark County School District Spelling Bee Finals, Jenna and Jake. Let's give them a round of applause. And now that we know who our two finalists are in the 8th grade of the Clark County School District Spelling Bee Final, we still have to determine a champion and a runner-up. So Jenna Curtis from Levitt Middle School and Jake Gottschalk from Cashman are here, and we'll begin our little spell-off with Jenna. And they're just going to take turns stepping up to the microphone. If Jenna spells her word correctly, Jake spells his word correctly. We'll do it over again until we have a round where one spells one word correctly and the other is incorrect, whichever way that might go. All right, Jenna, here is your next word. It is transect. Several earthquake fault lines transect the region around San Francisco.
Transect. T-R-A-N-S-S-E-C-T. Transect.
And Jenna, that's incorrect. Transect is T-R-A-N-S-E-C-T. So Jake, step on up, and your word in this spell-off is spritz. Monica uses a spritz of hairspray to keep her bangs out of her face.
Spritz. S-P-R-I-T-Z. Spritz.
And that's correct. So if I'm correct, we have our champion and we have our runner-up. Jake, you're the champion of the 8th grade. Jenna, you're the runner-up. How about a round of applause for both of them? And they will be going to the state spelling bee, and that's coming up in March of 2012. Congratulations again to both of them. And we've just had the finals of the 8th grade in the Clark County School District Spelling Bee, and we need a little awards presentation for both our champion and our runner-up. And to make that presentation, we have John Cole. He's the trustee from Clark County School District, District E. Here you go, Trustee Cole.
Thank you very much, Nathan. Jake, congratulations on becoming this year's champion for your grade level. Job well done.
Thank you.
And Jenna, for you as well, being the runner-up, congratulations. Good luck at the state championships.
And congratulations to both of them. Thank you, Trustee Cole. We also wanted to thank Capriati's for being a partner on the Clark County School District Spelling Bee. They provided sandwiches at a luncheon, and they paid some of the fees for the students and their schools to get into the spelling bee. So again, congratulations to our 8th grade champion and runner-up.